Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, favorite baby daddy, the voice of the street, man. And today we in Jacksonville, Mississippi with it, y'all. Now check this out. We gonna be talking about one of our Chicago guys, right? 600 Breezy. And we talking about the other guy. He from Houston, actually. The shock jock, Charleston White. I said that I called him a shock jock because he's the type of guy he like to argue and talk shit, and he get loud, and a lot of people can't argue like that. Most people that's about action, they ain't into that. Well, he say a lot of shit. He said a few things about Vaughn, called him a dead nigga. He said some shit about Nipsey Hussle. I don't know if he be doing that shit for ratings, y'all, or that's just how he is. But one thing, right now, 600 Breezy and him end up in Jacksonville, Mississippi together. I don't know if they was doing a movie or something. What they was doing, they was down there. And 600 Breezy was in the hood with a few of the guys, right? Like a bunch of niggas in the house or something. And whoever was picking Charleston White up, 600 Breezy knew him. He's supposed to pick them up, got him some weed, and brought him to the hood. So when he picks Charleston White up, dude called Breezy and them to check in. He said he don't want nothing to eat. He just wants some weed. He said, yeah, bring him to the hood. So they get Charleston White, walk him in the house. It's about 30 niggas in there. Now, what 600 Breezy was expecting to happen, y'all, he thought Charleston White was going to get scared and pipe down like, oh man, and he was going to be able to check him, like that. But Charleston White ain't that type of nigga, y'all. Now, it's hard to pull a motherfucker whole car when he ain't got none. You hear me? It's hard to pull a motherfucker whole card when he ain't got none. And Charleston White, the way he said it, I believe him. He said, if I said anything, I'll stand on it and I'm willing to die about it. He said, I studied all them gang laws and with that growth and development shit, woo, if I was 600 breed, I'd have slapped them shit out of him then. Bitch, I ain't with no growth and development, nigga. I'm from the other side. Nah, okay, I ain't saying you just have to go out here and beat Charleston White up and everything, but the way it sounded is that Breezy went out his way to set the man up and get him in his face. If you went out your way to do all that, why you ain't do nothing? I ain't say kill him or nothing. I said you could have grabbed that nigga in his collar and slammed his ass against the wall, slapped him or whatever. If you wasn't finna do none of that, it wasn't no need for you seeing the nigga. Because you could have picked up the phone and talked to the man face to face. You didn't need to go through all that and get him here and show him how, yeah, I could touch you, nigga. That's what he thought. He thought Charles Mike was going to get shook. And then Breezy come back to live and goes on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. And, he telling people, yeah, I checked Charleston White, woo, woo, woo. Charleston White had it all on tape. And it sound nothing like 600 Breezes. Said he did. He did not check that man. Charleston White didn't let that nigga get a word in, y'all. See, he one of them niggas, he like to argue. He overtalk you. You probably couldn't get a word in because he's good at arguing. You know what I mean? That's his name. He's a motor mouth. He a motor mouth. So you was not going to beat him arguing. You know what I mean? You can if you mean shut the fuck up, bitch. You got to really intimidate him, man. And the only way you gonna intimidate him is you really got to do something physically to him. And you got to really probably grab that nigga and say, hey, nigga, what? Shut your ass up. I'm not playing with you, nigga. That's all. But Breezy ain't the arguing type. But he ain't the action type either, from what I've been seeing. Every little altercation that he run into, he talks his way out of it. When Yellow and Billionaire Black them ran into each other, they ran into each other at the mall. 600 Breeze and them sat there and talked it out like they weren't even enemies. Like they weren't even enemies. Now, I won't say 600 Breezy was scared when Yellow them synced him, but he wasn't ready to go. You feel me? He wasn't ready to go. And they wasn't either. They was a little bit more hype, yeah, because it was two of y'all, or maybe three. I don't know how many people Yellow had with them, but they had 600 Breezy outnumbered that day. And I give him his little credit. He didn't run. And he just stood there. He was waiting on them to jump. He was waiting on them to try to move, you know. But that's always some pussy shit when you got a nigga in the background recording it and they got you surrounded. He said, I'm just waiting on one of these niggas to swing on me. And it's up. Did nothing happen with that altercation. I'm like, damn, okay. Breezy, stop putting all this shit on tape, man, you know. And then this what killed me about certain people, right? Dirk them out here doing their thing, and they got niggas that's out here active for real, right? They not on the internet. Mimo 600 and Breezy 600, they damn near turn into internet thugs. All y'all altercations and everything y'all do is all on the internet. Now here, Mimo 600, he got a little thing on Clubhouse. I ain't went over there. I don't like that shit, y'all, because I don't like arguing. I don't want to argue with no motherfucker on the telephone. If I can't hit you in your shit when you make me mad, I don't need to talk to you. You know, people be just on there arguing. Now, from what I'm saying, you can pick your little panel and you can get all people that just like you. You know what I mean? People that just go hold your dick. I guess they could be Mimo fan or Whack 100 fan. Whack over there. He jumping in and out of everybody's room and they arguing. That's all they do at clubhouses. Argue all day. And I'm like, man, where do you find the energy to do that shit? Yeah, I'm on YouTube and sometimes I don't even like making these videos. I get tired sometimes. Like, man, you know, the money ain't big enough for me to do this shit every day. It's coming. It's coming. But I got a podcast too, y'all, and I got to keep up with that. So when y'all don't see me on here, I'm probably on the podcast. You know, go type in the G Shrimp Show on Anchor or Spotify. Wherever you can find a podcast, G Shrimp Show is on there, y'all. You know, I'm getting around, and that's why y'all don't see me a whole lot. I'm getting too busy, you know, and I'm just trying to keep it growing. That's all. Okay, let me answer the question to the other little YouTuber who asked me something about NBA YoungBoy, Kevin Gates, and this and that. He say, what's the boy name? Kevin Gates signed a new rapper named FL Dusser, right? FL Dusser, yeah. Dusser ain't new, shawty. He been around. This ain't nothing new. He was around when G Money got killed. He was around before Boulevard Quick got killed. You know, he was in jail when Boulevard got killed. When Boulevard started talking shit, and he said, NBA YoungBoy, you told on Dusser. Just go back and find that clip. You told on Dusser. You told the police you couldn't be down here because we wanted to get at you. Stop putting the police in the people's business. That there, right? And that's why Fredo Bang and NBA is into it now, y'all. Allegations, a lot of allegations. When G Money got hit, it's rumored, allegedly, that G Money dropped the bag on him. And then Quick started running his mouth. Fredo had just came home. He started talking a little more. He ran his mouth. He said, fuck NBA YoungBoy's mama. Allegedly. Then NBA YoungBoy dropped the bag on him, allegedly, right? Then there's another little nigga down there, used to be named Marley G. I don't know what his beef with NBA was. Allegedly dropped the bag on him. When you hear NBA YoungBoy say shit like left 9 bodies in the town, he mean that shit. And he young and dumb enough to even speak it. You feel me? He young enough to even speak it. It's even another video you got of him, right? He say Fredo Bang repping on that one body he got, right? He joking, and he said Top got about 9 gone. He wasn't lying, y'all, when he said that shit. But he shouldn't have said it, but he said it, you know. And Ed Fredo them, man, they They been going back and forth, you feel me? Fredo, goddamn it, little shooter, lit Yoshi. Woo. That nigga had 7 attempts. 7. Now, he ain't knelt the motherfucker yet. But it wasn't for the lack of trying, you hear me? That motherfucker been trying to get him one, boy. I swear he been trying to get him one. I mean, they caught goddamn a young boy in Miami. Allegedly, I had to say that, allegedly, he the motherfucker sprayed young boy whip in Miami. That's why he fighting all them cases now. And it wasn't, didn't know him, they didn't say nothing. The streets wasn't talking. Yoshi told on himself. He was in there under something else, right? Some other kind of case. And he on the goddamn jail phone. And he verbally said it. Yeah, that motherfucker, he lucky I missed his ass down there in Miami. And he said that on the jail phone. And they like, oh, so you the one shot him in Miami. Okay. And then Freda Bang, that's why he was surprised when the police raided his house down there. He like, what the fuck y'all doing here? He had just bonded the boy out. You know, he go hold him down. Let go be alright, man. And then you got Lil Ivy. Lil Ivy is Big Ivy's son, right? Big Ivy is the nigga Boosie used to talk about all the time. Kind of hurt me when I lost Ivy and I found out all this cap. Allegedly, and rumors is that Boosie had him knocked down. That's what the word on the street is. No, you feel me? That's why Lil Ivy don't like him. Lil Ivy don't like him. You know, he done strayed away from him. I don't know. Lil Ivy said he came 1 or 2 basketball games and want to take pictures and act like he holding me down. He like, nigga, ain't no motherfucker hold me down but my mama. And now Fredo Bang them got with TBG and asked could they use the name and all that, because I think Ivy people still had paperwork and owned that name. So when Fredo came home, he started operating under that name. And he cuffed Ivy, put him in position, let Yoshi in positions, and hey, he just trying to make everybody eat. If they can get away from that bullshit and squash it, you know, now I know they ain't gonna squash it, but just say, stay away from me, I'll stay away from you. Stop putting energy into that shit, they'll be alright. But it's hard to when you got people that's really gone. And these damn fools every other week, they making a song referencing to it. You know what I mean? Even young boy guilty talking about, shot that nigga like I did the last gorilla. Yeah. Ooh. Shouldn't have said that. And then Fredo said, every time a nigga diss, I send another bullet. And he wonder why he ain't got no goddamn manager. See, when you the boss and you get good at hiding and you can stay out the way, your other people can't. Motherfucker couldn't catch NBA Youngboy and his manager Dump got popped. The other nigga used to be with NBA Youngboy. He in the wheelchair. He got popped. God damn it, the other nigga be with him. He got popped. Measy got popped. Every motherfucker getting shot but NBA Youngboy. You know, it's a dirty game, man, but hey, that's what it is, man. And I just said that so Shorty could understand that nigga ain't new. And the reason Kevin Gates young boy mad at Kevin Gates, y'all, when he met Kevin Gates, he thought he was going to be in there. Kevin Gates cuffed him, took him to a few record labels and shopped him around. What he didn't know is that Kevin Gates was getting a finder's fee and get 2% of his money. And when young boy, lawyer and all them read over the contracts, and he had signed it already now, y'all, he was pissed. That's why it seemed like out of the blue he got mad at Kevin Gates. And people like, why you mad at Kevin Gates? He just helped you, man. He just helped me. No, y'all, he fucked him. He fucked him. But that's just how it is in the music industry. Kevin Gates, when he first came in the game and his first contract, he got fucked. So once you learn the ropes, they'll tell them, hey, you want to get some of your money back? Ooh, do what we doing. Sign the artist, get them to come over here. We'll give you a founder's fee, plus you get a percentage of what them young guys make. All you got to do is bring people to record labels and, bam, and they getting fucked. That's why these rappers, and y'all know this NBA, you be seeing him be like, man, he should be happy he a millionaire. It's hard to be happy with millions when you do the numbers and the record company made billions. They done made $1 billion and you might got 2 or 3. Do you know how that shit feel, man? When you start meeting people at the record label and they saying, let me show you something. And you're like, what? This is your contract. This is what you gross. We grossed off you last year. I mean, numbers of that. Is that billion? They made $2 billion? Yeah. And I only got 30 million. And listen, NBA YoungBoy don't get no YouTube money. He don't get nothing for all his videos around here circulating. That's why the boy mad. He said he don't get nothing off of YouTube. These record labels, man, I'm talking about they fuck these boys so good. Man, and nowadays, but y'all young niggas need to realize y'all don't need the record companies, man. Straight up. With this shit we got going on with all the technology, you can, man, produce your own music and all that shit in your own house and upload it to Spotify and all the streaming service and all that. You can do all that shit yourself. What you need a record company for? You don't need them because it ain't like they doing anything for you. What you need them for is you be wanting that money instantly and rushing it. Ooh. But if you stay in control of your own shit, stay independent, y'all. Upload your shit on Spotify and shit yourself. And just wait for the streaming money to start coming in. You don't need them. And if they give you $2 million, you go owe that back to them. Trust me, you go owe that back. By the time your money start coming, and you'll be like, man, I did good last year, man. Where my check at? So. Well, you still haven't covered the $2 million yet. You be like, what? I thought that was a signing bonus. It was. Well, why I got to pay it back? Well, you got to pay it back so you can. And people don't understand that. Kevin Gates even explained it, in one of his songs. He said, he nigga copyrighted his name and he had to pay $1 million for it. He said record labels laughed in his face. He had to come out of his pocket and pay for it. Didn't own his own name, y'all. Y'all guys need to learn the game for real. When you start rapping or doing some things, make sure that name cleared. Make sure you own that name. And if you ain't got money to go down there and buy it, all you need to do is purchase you some cards or something under that name. And if you get an invoice sent to it, you own that name. There's always ways around shit. When I started doing my shit, I wanted to make sure the name was protected. Nobody could take the name. And they broke it down to me. If you bought anything under that name, you all right. You work for YouTube. Your shit is published. Can't nobody use that name because it's you. If you get just the same way like Twitter and all these other things, when you go online, if you try to use somebody else's name, they'll tell you no, you can't use that name because somebody else already own it. You be thinking these social media things ain't plugged. They plug deeper than you think. Why you think when you upload shit, they say it's published. Well, in the YouTube world it is. On other platforms I can't say. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody's favorite baby daddy, voice of the street. I'm out.